We leave no stone unturned to get to the concerns of the people and the issues they want to raise. It's your voice on your platform, Herald TV.
Neville Montero. I'm based in Panjim. The Revolution Day, which is being celebrated tomorrow, 18 June, we commemorate something which happened many years ago, where the revolution was to drive away the Portuguese rule in Goa. But I think now we need another revolution, is to drive away all the corruption which is present in the system. That this revolution is far more important now, because this has gone beyond measure and it is going to affect our future generations. If Goa is to be saved and if Goa is to be retained for our children and for our grandchildren, then we need a revolution now to make Goa corruption free. That's very important. There are other factors also where we also need to see that Goans are given a preference in the state. We don't want to deprive the others, but it should not be at the cost of Goans.
Hello, I'm Nikhil Satarikar. Being a citizen of Goa, I feel ecstatic to celebrate Goa Revolution Day every single year on the 18th of June. This was the day that marked the commencement of the freedom struggle of us Goans against the Portuguese Empire. It was the relentless efforts, trials and turmoils of the freedom fighters back in the day, because of which we Goans can do what we want, talk what we want and live the way we want in present Goa. All Goans should value, appreciate and be grateful for the efforts and struggles that the freedom fighters back in the day underwent so that we could get independence today. Like the revolution that took place back in the day, I believe we need to reactivate that kind of activism. We Goans need to come together to resolve many issues that are pertaining in Goa at the moment. One of them being Madai. I believe no one is unbeknownst to the very fact that Madai is in danger and it's being threatened at the moment, and we as Goans need to come together. We need to unite, we need to voice out our opinion and take adequate steps to prevent any further damage, because we know how important Madai is for the state of Goa and for India as a whole. Apart from that, many other sectors like tourism, then many other issues like drainage and your coastal issues require our immediate attention. We cannot leave them unresolved. We need to come together. We Goans need to unite and we need to voice out our opinion. We need to reactivate that kind of an activism that took place back when the revolution began. We need to do it all over again so that we can have the Goa we want. We can have the type of Goa that we all dreamt of having someday, the type of Goa that we know, the type of Goa that we want to have. And I just wish that every single Goan celebrates the Revolution Day, because it is definitely a very important event in the calendar. And I just want each and everyone to have a safe space to live and just all to be happy and prosperous.
Level means what level? Every issue is important, and not only because of 18th June supposed to be the Revolution Day, Goa Kranti Din we call it, or Goa Revolution Day. But every day should be a day of revolution. There are so many burning issues, right from Madai till shortage of water, bad roads, good administration. There are every issue has to be taken to the floor. And the activists, whoever are working now, should do it, okay? You can't bank on the same activists, and what are the people at large doing? People should get up and say, voice it out. You can't keep on only blaming the activists and not doing this, activists and not doing that. Activists, whatever past or present, have done their bit or are doing their bit. But you can't rely totally on the activists. What are the rest of the public doing? Are they helping those activists? Whenever a morcha is called, whenever meetings are called for public causes, forget about the political. I'm not into politics. But for the public causes, when the meetings are called, how many of the general public attend those meetings? How many of the general public come and attend those demonstrations or whatever? Are they only for the benefit of the activists? No, they are for the benefit of the general public. So public should come forward and take up these issues. So that revolution has to be right to the common man, and every person has to come out and fight for their rights. Whatever the issue, right from Madai, we have 101 issues today facing this state.
My name is Brandon Salvis. when you talk about what do, I do so many things. One of the major things is social work. When I say social work, work for people who require justice. Work for Goa, it requires major justice. When I'm talking about this, we are talking about tomorrow, which is Revolutionary Day. Where are we heading? Mother? What are we getting? In few years, no water. The linear projects that are coming up, do people actually want them? No. You're cutting trees, you're killing the forest. When you cut one plant, you got to plant four plants. Where are they being planted? You have cut plant from my property. I plant 4 plants in my neighbor's property. Is that justice? What happens about the greens in my area? So you are having greens. Do we know where these greens are actually going? Probably it might be a dense forest where we have notified that the greens are going to be planted. Have you checked? Name it, so many things. Natural resources. We are running out of them. Look at today. Are the rains proper yet? We are mid-June. Where are the rains? It's all going for a toss. What are we doing about? Where is sustainability? When we are talking about rains, that we mean water. Natural resources, are we saving them or are we destroying them? Let's talk about lakes. I know about a lake very close to Panjim, the Chimbal Lake. I'm not saying you're destroying it, you're spoiling it. There were plans of having an IT park. You're not against an IT park. But against the place you're having the IT park, because just below the IT park is this big lake which once upon a time in the yesteryears supplied water right up to Panjim. If you develop these natural resources to save a situation like we would probably go through today, God knows about tomorrow. Revolution, we are celebrating it. Give us a proper reason to celebrate, or are we mourning it? Let us not mourn over such situations. Let's celebrate these situations. So let's work towards getting things better.
Sir, do you think 18 June is just a one-day show, or should be going on more and more?
As of today, I would look at it as a one-day aspect of it. You are celebrating it. There's a big pomp for a day. It's forgotten tomorrow. We need to do something that needs to be remembered. If we are celebrating today, we are talking about planting plants. We are promoting it. In schools, in colleges, we are saying plant plants. But do we actually save the plants that are there? We are cutting them. We need to save those plants first. It does not mean we are going to plant, so cut these plants. No. Plants that need to be cut because they are endangering situations, yes, cut them. But if the plants are not of any harm to anybody, please let them grow. It takes a minute to chop them off. It takes years and years before they actually grow.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.